Hello there. So I'm going to show you how you can make money from, not money, but how you can make FIFA coins in FIFA 18 by buying and selling players using the FIFA 18 companion app. You can also do the same method in the game, in the transfer market, but I'm going to show you how to do it in the companion app. As it's easier when you're out and about, you can just use the app. You don't have to be logged into the console. Okay, so the first thing to say is that the amounts I'm showing you may fluctuate. They may change from what they are shown here, because the value a player sells for does vary and change throughout the day. So I'm going to show you the method, and the actual amounts you'll have to work out for yourself when you're actually implementing it. So the first thing to do, you go to the we'll start from the beginning. You go to the FIFA 18 companion app home screen, then click on transfers. Okay, then click on search the transfer market, then type in a player name. So the player that I've found most useful and most successful for this method is Wijnaldum of Liverpool. So basically the method is you buy the player in bidding. So you try and win the bids, and then you sell him for a profit using buy it now. So the way to do this is, first of all, you type in the player's name. Okay, select the player, and then what you need to work out is how much the player is selling for in buy it now. So to do this, type in a value in the max box in the buy it now price. So let's type in 4,300 and click search. So let's see what comes back. So we've got about 7 or 8 players listed there, and you see 14 minutes remaining is the oldest one, which means they sell very quickly at that price. And if we check 4,400, okay, we'll see that, okay, there's a lot for 4,400, but even those are selling, 7 minutes is the oldest one, so even those are selling, well within an hour. So then what we need to do is see if we can buy the player. So the other thing to point out is, whenever you make a sale in the transfer market, FIFA takes 5% transfer tax. So you must work out this first, because if the profit you make on the sale is not more than 5%, then you'll end up losing money or just breaking even, which is not what you want. So in this case, let's say we sold Wijnaldum for 4,300. 5% of 4,300 would be 215. So if I bought him for 4,100, I would make a profit of 85. If I bought him for 4,000, no, what am I saying? Sorry. So if I bought him for 4,100, I would actually make a loss if I sold him at 4,300, because I would only get 4,085 back. So to make a profit selling at 4,300, I would need to buy at 4,000 or less. So I'm going to put in 4,000 in the max bid price there. And we can see we get quite a few results back. So I'm just going to select one of them and put in 4,000 for that player. Now we'll need to wait until we either win the bid or get outbid. If we get outbid, it's not a problem. We'll just try some other ones. As you can see, there's plenty that are ending soon at around that price range. And what you can even try is if you find it very easy to buy at 4,000, you can actually try bidding 3,900 and see if you can bid at that price as well. And it's best if you've got plenty of coins in the first place, so you can bid on several different items at once. If you've only got enough to bid on one, as I have at the moment, then you need a bit of luck, because people will outbid you otherwise. And if you can bid on multiple items, I would recommend you bid on alternate items. So let's say you're bidding 4,000. So you bid 4,000 on the first item, then the second item don't bid, leave that lower, and then the third item bid, and alternately. So therefore, when people come to bid against you, they'll see some of them are at 4,000, some of them are lower. They're more likely to then bid on the lower ones. So it's just a strategy to make you more likely to be successful. Look at that. I was just outbid at the last second, and it's gone quite high now. So I'm going to move on to the next one and bid on this. I've actually reached my limit of transfer items. So let me resolve that for you. I'll show you how to resolve that issue. Yeah, so I've got 30 in my transfer targets. So you'll find that happens quite quickly as well. Your expired items, once you get 30, you will need to clear them down. Unless you can somehow increase your transfer targets within the game, but I haven't found any way of doing that as yet. So we'll go back in here again. We type in Wijnaldum, select Wijnaldum, got the 4,000 still there. Search. Okay. So I'm going to bid on this one. Hopefully we'll win this time. So that's already gone above the threshold. We'll try this one. And it's just a question of, bidding on as many as you can, really. As I say, if you've got about 20,000, then that would be better, because you could then bid on probably 5 items instead of just one. So then you're probably quite likely to at least get one of the 5 you bid on each time, and then you can be selling those as you go. So let's see if this one comes through. And I've tried various other players. Another player you can try is Wayne Rooney. He's a much lower value player. Again, the value fluctuates during the day. I'm not sure why. I think it's maybe different territories, different countries come online throughout the day, and they value the players differently. But yeah, Wayne Rooney is about 1,000 coins roughly. But again, you'll have to check what he's currently selling for when you try and do it. But usually you can make some money on Wayne Rooney as well. He's quite a popular player. I've been outbid there, so let's go for another one. This one doesn't have any contracts, but I don't tend to find any problems. Some people think, if the player doesn't have contracts, nobody's going to bid. It's not true. Generally, I've found that you still can actually make money, and you still can actually sell a player even without contracts. It doesn't seem to affect the price too much. So yeah, we'll see. So let's see if I win that one. So here we are a few minutes later. Well, I think I've just managed to win one for 4,000. It's just processing. Yep, so I've successfully won for 4,000. So what I'm going to do, if you just click on that little down arrow, it opens up list on Transfer Market. And then, so as I said before, if I sell it for 4,300, in Buy It Now, FIFA will take 215, which will leave me with 4,085. Okay, so that's an 85 coins profit. So let me just configure that. So you do the start price is 4,002 because it has to be less than the Buy It Now. And then I do 1 hour so that you can always adjust the price later after an hour if it doesn't sell. It's the safest option. And it's more likely to sell it with 1 hour as well, because the items with lots of time left are always at the last on the list. So I'm going to list that now. And now I'm going to show you what I have listed at the moment. I've already previously listed another Wijnaldum, but for 4,004. But that one hasn't sold yet. But I suspect this 4,003 will sell very quickly, as it's kind of less than the average at the moment. And we can check that again if we go to search and put in Wijnaldum, select Wijnaldum. If you clear from the max box in the bid price and put in the max box in the Buy It Now price, we can check what else is selling at 4,300. There's only 2 that are less than that, so I very much expect that my 4,003 item will sell very soon. So it's just a question of time, really, until it does. So there you go, saying that it's already sold. So that's how quick it can sell. If you sell just below the average, well, not the average, but if you find the lowest Buy It Now price on the market, or the lowest with quite a lot of items, and then you see how old the items are, then you can work out what the best Buy It Now price to sell at is. But again, don't be tempted with the bidding. It can be tempting when you're bidding against other people to try to outbid them, but remember your limits. If you go higher than that, you won't be able to sell or make a profit. You'll be able to sell it, but you won't be able to make a profit, and you might make a loss. So just stick to what your maximum bid is, and be patient, because you might need to bid several times to achieve that. So I'm going to click on Clear Sold here. Now you can see my coins haven't actually increased, which I've noticed is quite a regular occurrence for me on this companion app. So if you don't want to wait for that, what you can do is go to your club, and if you find something you don't need, like maybe a badge that you don't want, just select it, and if you quick sell it, then that will bring all the coins into your account. There you go. So it's now showing plus 4088 because I've just done a quick sell for 3, and I've sold that item, and after tax it comes to 4,085. So I've just made 85 coins on the market. I can now go back and buy another one. So that's my tip for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you find it useful, please like and share and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thanks very much.